Hey, what up, y'all? This your boy Rickey Smiley. This gonna be a special post. So what we're about to do right now, right here, this is gonna be some audience participation segment right here. What I want to do right here is get you to talking about the whole Mike Tyson situation. I need for you to post what the caption should have been, what the narrative should have been, as opposed to what you've seen on AOL.com and all of the other people that made posts and made it seem like Mike Tyson was the aggressor. Yeah, because Mike Tyson is not the criminal here. Mike Tyson got on the plane, he smiled, he was nice to everybody, he took pictures with everybody, and there's video of Mike Tyson minding his own business, wasn't bothering anyone, and sitting down facing the front, and this guy was literally harassing Mike Tyson. And what's manipulative in today's society is how we manipulate things that actually happened and made it seem like and look like Mike Tyson was the aggressor, right? Right? So how come the caption couldn't be Mike Tyson minding his own business and he was being harassed by an unruly passenger, and then put that man's name and picture up as opposed to Mike Tyson? Mike Tyson wasn't bothering nobody. And he should have punched him in the fucking face. You know what I'm saying? Because if he would have dropped a water bottle on my head or whatever, we'd have been thumping on that bitch. And if Mike Tyson really wanted to destroy, Mike Tyson could have put him out cold. Cold. Mike Tyson could have politely handed his ass a nap. That's what he could have did. He could have handed him a nap. Because he done handed a lot of people a nap. Mitch Green a nap. Larry Holmes got a nap. There's a lot of them got a nap. Right? So that little punch or whatever what Mike Tyson did or whatever, just to get the man off of him or to make the man stop. You know, and then why the flight attendant didn't put the man in another seat? Why she didn't take him to the back of the plane and sit him down and put him on the no-fly list for bothering him? Why? Somebody explain that or whatever. But a public figure got to be perfect and got to use restraint all the time and not hit somebody back or whatever. People go all out of their way to do something, touch, grab, harass, get in your face, get in your personal space. But just because somebody a public figure, they supposed to always be the bigger person or the one to use restraint because that's your fan. Mike Tyson attacks a fan. I done seen it all. Nene slapped the phone out of a fan hand. Well, what make you a fan? Tell me the definition of a fan. Cause I'm really challenging these millennials in this society and how we position conversations now and lying on people to destroy their reputation and to destroy the image that they work hard to build. And then here you come with your bullshit, and then somebody got to deal with your ass, and then now we getting flack and backlash or whatever. Well, he's a bad person or whatever, right? I need y'all to post, everybody that's watching, what should the caption have been? Because I have not seen one caption on Facebook that support Mike Tyson. And why didn't you find out who that person is? The unruly, disrespectful, drunk passenger that was harassing Mike Tyson. What is his name? Did anybody Google search to see who that was and see what his name was and put it and plaster his picture up instead of Mike Tyson picture and make his picture big and make Mike Tyson the victim? Make him the aggressor and Mike Tyson the victim that was defending himself. Why? Why? Yeah, anything that's going to get you some clicks. Anything that's going to get you some clicks and let people type. And I know Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson is peaceful, kind, funny, friendly, respectful, and loving. That's my experience with Mike Tyson. I've been around him several times for years. And that's all I know him to be. He ain't been nothing other than what I just said. Loving, respectful, kind, peaceful, friendly, giving. He'll give you advice. He'll talk to you about whatever you want to talk about. Because he done been through so much. So, and I'm watching him, and I got mad or whatever, because if I was on that plane, if I was on that flight, I would have went to jail, because I'm one of them type of niggas, you just don't bother my friends. I'm the one that'll take the bullet. I'm the one that'll stand up and fight or speak out or do something. I would have been all over that dude. I would have been all in that dude's face. I'd have grabbed that dude out of that seat and took his seat and made him go sit somewhere else. Need be for him to leave my friend alone. Right? Whatever it took. And now Mike Tyson in the news. And the only thing he was doing was catching a flight, minding his own business. Took pictures with everybody. Everybody. But people think just and let's redefine the word fan. I find that manipulative. What is a fan? Right? Somebody tell me what a fan is. And somebody tell me what is it that a fan's supposed to do if you really a fan. We do a lot of bullshit in the name of being a fan. Well, I'm a fan. To justify your bullshit. But I'm a fan. I have to correct so many people so many times, and guess what their response is? Not response to the action, to their action, and not taking no responsibility or accountability for their action. Their response is, but I'm a fan. What does that justify? Being a fan. I'd rather take less money and have less fans that's respectful and loving than have a sold out show and half of them hoodlums and ignorant and disrespectful. No common sense, no common courtesy. Yelling out during the show, doing too much, doing the most, filming the show, got your light on, all kind of shit that we have to wrestle with every week. Entertainers, singers, rappers, dancers. How many rappers then had somebody grab their crotch or grab their ass or pull, like Brett talked about on the air this morning, somebody pull Brett whole braid out. For what? Because you bought a ticket to come to the show and Brett come in the audience rapping, trying to entertain your funky ass, and you had the nerve to grab a braid. And then Brett would have slapped the hell out of him. What would the narrative have been? What would the narrative have been? What would they have said? It would have been Brett's fault. Should have been all kind of B's and H's and arrogant and all this kind of stuff for protecting herself or defending herself from a so-called fan. Some people that claim to be fans are crazy and stalkish and mean and rude and disrespectful because they spent $30 to $50 for a ticket to something. And now you're entitled to be an asshole. So the man name is Melvin Townsend III. And he has previously been charged with fraud, grand theft, burglary, possession of a controlled substance, trafficking and stolen property. So let's read this again. Say this with me, and let's put it out there. The man name is Melvin Townsend III, and he has been previously charged with fraud, grand theft, burglary, possession of a controlled substance, trafficking, stolen property. Let's read it again. The man that was harassing Mike Tyson on the plane, his name is Melvin Townsend III. And he has previously been charged with fraud, grand theft, burglary, possession of a controlled substance, trafficking and possession of a controlled substance, and trafficking stolen property, or whatever, receiving stolen property. His name is Melvin Townsend. Was harassing Mike Tyson while Mike Tyson was on a flight, bothering nobody. Let's put that caption out there. The man that was harassing Mike Tyson on the flight where Mike Tyson had to defend himself, name is Melvin Townsend III. That's the caption. Yep, we're going to stop this manipulation and this lying on people. Flat out, and he got what he deserved. And Mike Tyson really could have took him to a whole nother level, but he used restraint. Did just enough to get him off of him and get him to leave him alone or whatever. Yeah, say it with me. Melvin Townsend III. Right? And then go and look at all of his charges. The man that was harassing Mike Tyson when Mike Tyson was on the flight being peaceful and kind to everyone and wasn't bothering anybody. There you go. That's what you call this post right here. We're going to label this post correction. This post is correct. There it is. Unless I read that wrong or got that name wrong, there you go. All right? Y'all have a blessed day. Peace.